everyone, thank you so much for joining this filter workshop on National Science Week. I am your host Charlotte for this event, and it's really my pleasure to show you some little tricks on Spark AR. So we are going to learn 3 things today. The first one is a love blink. So whenever you blink your eyes, there will be some pictures or emojis coming out of your eyes. And the second one is mouth wave. So when you open your mouth, there will be also some emojis or pictures coming out of your mouth. And the last one is the glittering background. So wherever you are, there will be some glittering, sparkling stuff, effects on the background. So let's get started. So the first step is to open your Spark AR. So I'll share my screen with you. When you're coming to this environment, we just click on Create New Blank Project. So this is the environment you will see when you get in. So this is the canvas you can see on the phone, and we can turn it we right click on the mouse, and then if we want to zoom in, we just scroll the mouse. So because we want to have a detailed look, so far is good, we just leave here. And then the first thing is we add an object, and we add a face mesh. Okay. As you can see on the description, it's a 3D face model that responds to facial expressions tracked by Face Tracker. So because we want to do blink the eyes and mouth wave, so we need this one, we just insert it. So there's a mask on the face. And the second one is a particle system. That's what the pictures will come out of the eye later. And we drag it down to the face tracker because we want this thing to be a child of the parent face tracker. And we change the name right away because it's always better to change it and let in case you will be confused later if you have too many objects or materials. And we want to move the particle right to the left eye. So, but this person keeps moving around, we can just pause it and then just move these arrows. That's the 3 axes. And it's better to look on the side as well because this is 3D and we want it to be right on the eye. So that's pretty much about it. Okay. And we can have a look. So now it's like this. And for the face mesh, we add a material. So now the face will become silver, and we just change the name as face because we will have many materials later. And it's the same for the left eye. We just add a material as well. So create new material, and we call it emoji. Okay. And then on the emoji, we can add a texture because we will have more than one picture later. So we will need to create a new animation sequence. And for the sequence, we just call it emoji as well. And then we can create texture. So, and then create new image texture. So from the files I shared with you, these are all the materials in it. So for this one, we just add cloud, heart, rain, and snow, all of them, because they will have a sequence later. So just open them. Okay, so now you can see 1, 2, 4. That's the 4 pictures. And then we can have a look. So now it's coming out, but it's like really fast. And so we can change the FPS as 10. And this phase is really kind of in the way, so we change it to retouching, and this is like a skin smoothing, so just touch up on your skin if you want to be like really beautify your skin. Yeah, so we just do 100 now. And for the emoji, we change it to flat because it's 2D pictures on the 3D face, so we need to use flat. Okay, so now let's have a look again. Well, now it's better, but it's still really fast, so maybe we just do it for 2. Not too bad, maybe just 1. Yeah, okay, that's good for now. And that's only for the left eye, so we just create another one. So we already do all the settings. Now we just duplicate it and change the name as the right eye. Okay, and this is, so we highlight the right eye, that is the right eye, the one we just created. So we just move it and then a little bit higher. Okay, so that's about it. So now we have to add a trigger because now it's just keep coming out of the emoji, coming out of the eyes. So we want to add a trigger only when we blink our eyes, the emoji will come out. So the magic is hidden in the face tracker, and we just create a new patch. Okay, so there are so many expressions. For this one, we just use the left eye closed first. So these are the magic. Okay, so because these are like hidden coding, but now it's really user friendly. It's just drag and drop, so you don't really need to write any code. And then we create another one for the right eye closed. So it's right here. Just move it like this. Okay. And then for the left eye, we need to have a birth rate. We just click on it, drag it here. And the same for the right eye. Okay. And now we need a condition. So as I said, the trigger is only when we close our left eye, when we blink. And the trigger is when the left eye closed, then the emoji comes out, and then left eye will have birth rate of 20 emojis. So that's where the missing part is. So we right click on the patch editor, and then we can search if then else. We just click on it, double click, and then drag it here. So we change the then to 20. Okay, then we click link them together. So this one to condition, this one to the birth rate. And the same for the right eye. So we search for if then else. And then the same then 20. And we link this one. And then this one. Okay, now we can have a look. Yeah, so when you click your eyes, the emoji will come out, or you can change the camera to yourself. So there are so many people you can choose, and you can test on different facial expressions, different complexions, or you can do it on yourself. So click on the FaceTime HD camera, and then okay, yeah, now that's it. So yeah, when I blink my eyes, so that's about it. now we can create a mouse wave. So it's pretty much the same. We go to the face tracker, add object, and also the particle system, insert, and we drag it down to the face tracker and change the name as mouse wave. Okay, and then we add a material. So right here, add material, create new. So this one is mouse wave. Okay, and for the mouse wave, it's the same. We just create new animation, mouse wave, okay, and then create textures. And you can add any pictures you want, but remember you have to choose the pictures with transparent background. Otherwise, there will be a white patch behind your picture, so it's not very beautiful. So for this one, we could just choose hard and snow, anything, and then open them. Okay. Yeah, so now it's in the texture, so we can have a look. It's also really fast now. We need to move it right to the mouth. And then this object needs to be flat as well. Okay. And we can change the FPS. Maybe 3 would be good. Now it's small, slower. Just move it down a little bit. And then this is going up like the blinking eyes, but this time we want to make it like controlled by the gravity. So we go to the mouse wave material, advanced render options, and we unclick the two things. Then we go back to the face tracker's mouse wave, and there is a force. That's where the gravity happens. So there are strength, and we change the y-axis. I should show you what it looks like now. So this is going up, and if I change it to 2, yeah, it will be like going down, but we can do it more exaggerating. So this is like really fast, like vomiting. So even 50, yeah. We just do it 2 for now, because that's more normal, reasonable speed. Yeah, so that's the preparation for the mouth. And the next thing, do you remember what is it? We just create coding part. So that's the animation, where it controls the animation. So we go back to the face tracker, create patch, and there's one for mouth open. Okay. And then we go to the mouth wave. We also do the birth rate here. Okay. And they use the same trigger. They use the condition. So we just search for if then else again, and do it 20. The number is just about the frequency of the emoji, so you can play with it and see what you like. But for now, we just do it as 20. So okay, we can have a look. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it. Okay, Okay, so now the last one, we're going to create a glitter background. So we just create object. And for this one, we don't use face tracker anymore because it's about the environment, and so it's not about facial expression. So we add object, and there's one called rectangle. So as you can see on the description, an object that provides a 2D surface for applying materials to. That's what we need. So because our glittering stuff is 2D pictures, we just insert it and change the name as 1 and add another one. So rectangle, you can also search. So rectangle, change the name as 2. Okay. And we make the size as the full width, full height. Okay, and the same for this one. Alright, and then we also create a material for both of them. And this one, okay, this one, too. And this should be flat as well because it's 2D. Okay, so now it looks white. And now we have go to the material and we add sequence to it. So texture. So this part is pretty much the same. We add a new animation sequence. And this one called a sparkle. And then we add new image texture. So these are the 3 pictures, sparkling pictures. Okay. And if we make it fast enough, it will be like glittering around. So we just add these 3 sparkles. And then we add a camera. Go to camera and then add a texture extraction. So it will be down here, camera texture extraction. We drag it out. This is the animation controlling the sparkling part. And then we go to the computer, import from computer. And there's a file I share with you as well. This is Spark AR glitter.arp. This is the controller of the animation. So someone already made it and shared it for free. So we just do it, use it for now. And if you're interested, you could go to YouTube or other resources. And so we just drag this Spark AR glitter here. Okay. And then go to the material too because we haven't used it at all. And then go to texture. We just click on it. Okay. And then there are some 3 RGB, like RGBA, RGB, and A. But we just need RGB. And link it to the RGB, and then link this part to 2. So that's it. That's the background. And it's really fast now. We can also change the FPS. It's a material one. Spark, yeah, here. So we could change it to 10. Have a look. So now it looks better if we zoom out a little bit. Oh, we could do it to this will look really awkward. So yeah, it's really obvious it's just pictures. So we do it for 10 would be much better. And you can also try on yourself. Just 1 second. Okay, so now I have the glittering part. And this coating part, you can also change the color. So like my background is not really white at the moment. You can change it to blue or black. So my hair will be glittering. And yeah, you can have a look. So for now, we just change it to white. Yeah. Change it back to white. Okay. So now that's the 3 filters for today. And after we finish, you can test on the device. So you can send to your connected device or send to the app. So send to app, either Facebook or Instagram is fine. So you just click on send it. And it will send a notification on Facebook or Instagram. And after you check it and it's all good, and you can share with your friends as well, and then you can upload it. And usually it takes a few hours or even days for the publishing process. So that's our tutorials today. So thank you so much for joining.